every time you take an ingredient and you add heat and you change the texture or the flavor, those are chemical reactions that are taking place. A knowledge of some of those things helps us become better cooks as well. I think that maybe people don't necessarily see the chemistry at first, but most cooks tend to be sort of experimentalist by nature. It's really intended for non-science majors, and I really try and tailor it to learning about the science and not getting caught up in necessarily all the really technical details, but sort of just-in-time learning and take-home messages about how you can use the chemistry in your everyday life.
Well, I think it's one of those life courses that you don't necessarily get from a regular curriculum, right? And it's something that could teach people how to cook. And there's lots of people who know chemistry but don't know how to cook, or know how to cook but don't know chemistry, and this combines them together, so you really get a good idea of why we use certain things when we bake and cook, why certain ingredients make sense.
We really start the class first by having to think a little bit about the basic structure of atoms, and so then we can build up and think about the molecules that are really important.
So we really dive deep into like macromolecules, and we're going into proteins, lipids, fats, all of those different things. And then we get to go into the lab and actually see what it means.
All of the classes like this are really taking skills or building skills for the students that allow them to be transferable to other things. What you learn in a chemistry class about cooking is obviously useful for your own cooking and things like that. But again, I think it makes the students sort of better consumers of scientific information. You understand more about the limitations of science, but also what science can really do. I think students often come into a chemistry class a little bit nervous, a little bit scared. They've heard maybe that chemistry is hard, or maybe they had a not so great experience in high school and they're not so sure about it. But my goal really is to make it fun and applicable to their lives, and then they get to go out and hopefully be evangelists for chemistry in the future. I don't know if that would really happen, but I think that that would be great.